Addition of two polynomials. In the last lecture, we have already discussed what is constant and variable. With the help of constant and variable, we learn how to add two polynomials. Here suppose, here I have x cube. It is a one polynomial, and second q of x equals to 4x cube. If we want to add these two polynomials, that is p of x plus q of x, then put the value. Here p of x is 3x cube and q of x is 4x cube. Now here the direct addition is not possible because this term contains variable and constant. Constant having value fixed, that is here 3 and 4, these are the constant and its value is fixed, so it is possible to add but not possible to add this variable. So in that case you have to take similar term common. If it is possible, then you take similar term common, otherwise it is your final answer. Here x cube, first term contain x cube and similarly second term contain x cube. It means you can take x cube common. So here x cube is common and first term remain is 3, second term remain 4. So here this bracket term completely contain constant. So you can add this 3 plus 4, it is 7. Q of x plus q of x is 7x cube. In this way you can add any polynomial. Similarly, let's consider next example. Suppose p of x is equals to x cube plus 2x square plus x plus 5, and q of x is a polynomial, that is x cube plus 10x plus 12. Now again you have to add these two polynomials. Then here left hand side is p of x plus q of x. We want to add a polynomial contain 4 terms and this polynomial contains 3 terms. But still the process of addition of two polynomial is same. Here you have to check one by one term, that is here highest power of x to lowest power. Here highest power of x is x cube, and check the similar term in q of x. If it exists, then take x cube is common. Here I am taking x cube common, then first polynomial remain is 1 and second polynomial remain is 1. Because I have taken x cube is common, so first term remain 1 and second term remaining is 1. Similarly, if we take x square is common, here x square is common, then remaining is 2 in first term, and in second term x square is not contained. If any term is not contained, that means you can take instead of absent term 0 x square. Here x square is present in first term but not in second term, so you can take instead of that 0. So here I am writing in the second term remaining is 0. Now take x common. Here x in first term, here x is common, then remaining is 1, and in second term x is common, then remaining is 10. Similar way you have to take the addition of constant. Here after x the next power is x raised to the power 0, that represent constant. So here 5 plus 12, that is 5 plus 12 is 17. Now simplify this bracket, take the addition, that is 2, so 2x cube plus here addition of 2 plus 0 is 2x square plus 11x plus 17. Here it is nothing but the addition of our polynomial p of x and q of x. See, subtraction of polynomials, addition and subtraction of polynomial is similar. You have to take similar term common and then add constant or subtract constant. For example, here p of x equals to 4x cube and q of x equals to 6x cube. And if you subtract this polynomial, that is p of x minus q of x, put the value of p of x and q of x. That p of x means 4x cube and q of x is 6x cube. Here first and second term x cube is common, so here x cube is common. In first term 4 is remain, in second term minus 6. Here subtract this 4 minus 2. We know that subtraction is minus 2. Here it is minus 2x cube. Here I have taken only one term content polynomial, but you can take any polynomial and I subtract this polynomial, same way we get the answer. It just like as an addition of two polynomials. Now we see how to multiply two polynomials. Next is multiplication of polynomial. To study this multiplication of polynomial, you must know the indices formula, because when we are multiplying two polynomials, we use always indices formula. If you don't know indices rules, then you see my last lecture, which link is given in description box. So you go through that link and see that video. And similarly, in multiplication of polynomial, we use bracket multiplication also. So to know the bracket multiplication, also refer the lecture, which again given in the description, link is given in description box. Now we start how to multiply polynomials. Again consider, suppose we have given two polynomial. Let's consider p of x equals to x square plus 2. This is a one polynomial, and we want to multiply q of x polynomial that contain x. Suppose we have to multiply polynomial p of x, x square plus 2 by q of x equals to x. To take the product of these two polynomial, before that we see some basic rule, that is, here if we are multiplying x into x square, here x is variable, and if we are multiplying these two term, that is x into x, that time we use x into x square. Here we are using indices formula, that is x raised to the power 1 plus 2, that is equals to x raised to the power 3. If we multiply x into x square or any term with variable multiplication, and variables are same, here x and here also x. If we are multiplying two terms contain variables and variables are same, then the power of x are added, that is x raised to the power 3. Now next is, if we are multiplying constant into variable, then constant is unknown. It is not possible to multiply and find out the fixed answer. So the product of these two terms, constant into variable, is 3x, very constant x. Now second, if we have given two constant, that is here 3 and 4. Now product of two constant 3 and 4 is again constant. Means if we are taking product of two constant, then we get answer constant. But if we are taking constant into variable, then we get answer in the form of variable, that is constant into variable. But if we are taking variable into variable, that time we get addition of powers, that is here x raised to the power 1, that is power of first term, plus power of second term, that addition is x raised to the power 3. Next is, if we have given the term like 4x and here 5x, and here the first contain 4, that is constant into variable, and we want to multiply this term, then this time we have to take product of constant into constant and product of variable into variable, that is here product of 4 into 5 into x into x. So the product of 4x into 5x is 20x square. 5 into 4 is 20, and x into x, just like this one, addition of power. So x into x is x raised to the power 2. Add the power of variables. Now we see, if we have given the polynomial p of x is equals to x square plus 2 and q of x equals to x, then how to multiply these two polynomials? Here p of x into q of x is equals to, put the value of polynomials here, x square plus 2 into x. Here it's just like bracket multiplication. You have to multiply this term into bracket and simplify this term. If we multiply this term, then here x square into x, that is variable into variable, and we know that if there are two variables, you have to multiply variable into variable. That time you have to add the power if the variables are same. Here bracket contain x and outside is x, so power addition is 3, plus 2 into x, that is twice x. Here constant into variable, that is constant x, twice x. Now next we see how to divide two polynomials. Division of polynomial. How to divide two polynomials we see with the help of example. Here I have taken two polynomials. One is p of x is x cubed plus 4x square plus x minus 1, and second polynomial is q of x is equals to x plus 2, and here we want to divide p of x by q of x. Before that, here listen, if we are dividing the two polynomials, then here p of x is dividend polynomial, degree is 3, and q of x is divisor polynomial of degree 1. Division is possible if dividend polynomial degree is greater than divisor polynomial. Once we get less than degree, then you have to stop division process. Here degree is 3 and degree is 1, so division is possible. We want to divide, so we use the division, that is p of x we have to divide. Here in the example we want to divide p of x by q of x, so I am writing p of x polynomial, that is x cubed plus 4x square plus x minus 4, and this polynomial divided by x plus 2. And it's very easy, you just have to compare the number contained in the first term. Here you have to just compare the first term of polynomial p of x and the first term of polynomial q of x, and try to convert this term similar as the p of x, the first term of p of x. For example, here the first term is x cubed and here the first term is x. Instead of this x, we have to convert this x into x cubed. Then how it is possible to convert this x into x cubed? Yes, you have to multiply this term by x square. So which is required, you have to write here, that is we want multiply x square by this term or this polynomial, then we get x cubed. Here what we want, that we written here, that is called quotient, and here we multiply this quotient to this term, then we get x cubed plus 2x square. Throughout x square multiplied to this term, then we get x square into x, that is x cubed, plus 2 into x square, that is 2x. Next, subtract. This division is just like as a regular division of numbers, just it contains variable and constant. That's why it is a little bit changes in the division. So here x cubed minus x cubed, term is similar, then subtraction is 0. Now second, x square, here 4 times x square, and second 2 times x square. Here the term x square, but here contain 4 times and here 2 times. Then you have to take x square common and first term remain 4 minus 2 plus remaining term as it is, that is x minus 4. Here the subtraction is 2, so that is here we get twice x square plus x minus 4. Now the next term, now our next we get 2x square, that is your new polynomial is 2x square plus x minus 4. We have to divide this term by x plus 2. Again you have to check the term, first term is 2x square and here first term is x, so this x you have to convert in 2x square. For that we have to multiply this term by 2x, because here x is already contained. To convert in square form you have to multiply x, so we get here x square, and for this 2 you have to multiply 2, so we want multiply term 2x. So next we have taking that time in numerator you have to take plus. Next for separating the terms we are using plus. Here first we have multiply x square, then second twice x, so separated by plus symbol. So therefore here multiply this term by twice x, the whole term, then we get 2x square plus here 2 into 2, that is 4x. Now subtract this term. Here twice x square is similar, then here subtraction is 0. Next term is x minus 4x. Again you can take x common and then 1 minus 4, or directly write 1 minus 4 is minus 3, so here subtraction is minus 3x, and last constant minus 4 as it is. Now here the new polynomial contain minus 3x minus 4, and we want divided by x plus 2. Again instead of this x we have to take minus 3, so here x is already given, you just have to multiply minus 3. The next term, that is here in quotient we add minus 3, because we are taking next multiplier minus 3, so here we get multiply this term by minus 3, we get minus 3x minus 6. Now subtract this term. If we are multiply this minus sign, then here minus into minus, that is plus, minus into minus, that is plus. So here plus 3x minus 3x plus 3x is again 0. Here minus 4 plus 6, minus 4 plus 6 is plus 2. Here our divisor polynomial is x plus 2 of degree 1, and we dividing this polynomial to our new polynomial, but our new polynomial is 2, that is constant of degree 0. It means here divisor polynomial degree is 1, which is greater than dividend polynomial. It means here the division is not possible, you have to stop here, that is 2 is our remainder, it is the final answer. Here dividend polynomial is p of x, we can write in the form of divisor polynomial, that is q of x, and also we take remainder. That formula is dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Here our divisor is x plus 2, which multiply to quotient, and plus remainder is 2. Our polynomial p of x is x cube plus 4x square plus x minus 4 is equals to quotient into divisor plus remainder. Here divisor is x plus 2 and quotient, and plus remainder is 2. So here x plus 2, that is divisor, and quotient is x square plus 2x minus 3 plus remainder 2. This is our final answer. Thank you. Like, share and subscribe.